go ahead and throw your strong, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high, I got no doubt.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olsen set to get this one started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Throwing is Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
At the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Get set.
Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
To throw right away, here's Milroe.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody. We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Walker, 1st down and more. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now Milroe on 1st down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. London brought in motion.
Up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Drake London, touchdown Seattle. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy. Screen pass to Ayuk. Caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Get set, get set. 18! Yellow. Stop.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He'll air this one out for Watkins. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready? Dragon 60, 70 Lions.
They bring their tight end right.
Go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Downfield, he's got Horton. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
2nd and 10. Now Purdy. His throw left side is complete. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This one over the middle and caught by Bryant. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Get set. Hey, read our key.
Robinson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
Outside. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Seahawks will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. first and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield, deep pass, incomplete. You got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Ayuk makes the play along the sideline. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
First and 10.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll air this one out for Watkins. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle.
So, Mike, the second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out in front.
Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Seahawks move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out, tight dog.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They face second down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man, and that's Bryant. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. First and 10.
Get set, get yellow. 18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Back to throw. Purdy. He's going to air this one out. And that ball is out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
And he's got this one complete to Watkins. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Get set, get set. Up.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Hold it ready. Hey, kick. Hey. Ready.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Get it.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position.
At the Seahawks' 43-yard line.
What's up? 18, what's up? Start.
Purdy using the pop pass. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, 49ers.
And the 49ers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2. From the gun, it's Milroe. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. 22 yards to pick up there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Buffalo, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Milroe. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Again, it's Milroe. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good. Seahawks.
Shotgun run now with Walker. Finding space at the 15. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. Here's Walker. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19.
Here's Milroe to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw,
this is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
This returnable with Reed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Outside. 18. Yellow. Yellow.
Oh, take it to the house.
Up.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
42-yard line.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have to just pass the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
It's a gain of a yard. And this.
Third and long.
Third down.
Let's go. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Go ahead. On 18, watch out. Up.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Again, working deep downfield. He gets free. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 3.
Motion man is Johnston. On 3rd down, Milroe. Throwing right. That's Johnston. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
fourth down.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. This one complete to Watkins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Purdy gonna put it up again. There's the right side, but it's gonna wind up incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
3rd and long.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it just past their 25.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now it's Milroe. Downfield, that's Constant. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
Here's the run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Milroe going to hold on to this one.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, Turk 19. 19. Cup 79 Broncos.
On 3rd and goal, Milroe. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Go.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Going up top. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
On the jump. Mustang 19. Come on. Panther and left. Buffalo. Viking 18. 5 in. Go.
To the air, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This will be returnable from his own 15. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. On 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
First and 10. Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On second down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Get set. Get set. On 18. On 18. Up.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Throwing right, it's taken in.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. Now Milroe on first down. Now deep ball for London. That one underthrown and intercepted. That's the linebacker Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0.